In the field of education, it is crucial to understand what works and how students learn best. Quantitative research methods help us do this by using numbers and statistics. This approach allows researchers to measure and analyze data in a systematic way. By studying trends and patterns, educators can make informed decisions about teaching and learning. Quantitative research provides valuable insights into the effectiveness of different educational approaches. It is about collecting and analyzing numerical data. This data can be used to answer important questions about education. For example, we can use quantitative research to find out if a new teaching method is effective. We can also use it to understand the factors that contribute to student success. By using numbers, quantitative research aims to provide objective and reliable findings. This is essential for making evidence-based decisions in education. The goal is to improve educational practices and policies for the benefit of all students. Surveys and questionnaires are widely used in educational research. They involve asking a set of standardized questions to a group of people. These questions are designed to gather information about their experiences, opinions, and attitudes. Surveys can be administered in various ways, including online, on paper, or through interviews. The data collected from surveys is then analyzed statistically to identify trends and patterns. This information can be used to answer research questions and draw conclusions about the population being studied. For instance, a survey could be used to investigate student perceptions of a new online learning platform. By analyzing the responses, researchers can gain insights into the platform's effectiveness and identify areas for improvement. Experimental research is considered the gold standard for determining cause and effect relationships. In education, experimental research involves manipulating one or more variables to see if it leads to changes in another variable. The variable that is manipulated is called the independent variable, while the variable that is measured is called the dependent variable. For example, a researcher might want to study the effect of a new reading intervention program on students' reading comprehension. In this case, the reading intervention program would be the independent variable, and reading comprehension would be the dependent variable. By comparing the reading comprehension scores of students who received the intervention to those who did not, researchers can determine if the program had a significant impact. Quantitative observational studies involve observing and recording data on naturally occurring behaviors or phenomena. Unlike experimental research, there is no manipulation of variables in observational studies. Instead, researchers carefully observe and document what they see in a systematic way. For example, a researcher might observe and record the number of times students participate in class discussions. The data collected from these observations can be analyzed to identify patterns and relationships. Observational studies are particularly useful for studying complex social interactions and classroom dynamics. However, it is important to note that observational studies can be influenced by observer bias. Therefore, researchers must establish clear observation protocols and ensure that observers are properly trained to minimize bias.